I just got done waking up. But I'm still tired. And my calves are so sore. I don't know why, but like whenever I try and go to the gym, whenever I do leg related stuff, my calves always kill me. I have weak calves. And for such a small muscle, why does it hurt so much? Doesn't make any sense. What challenge are Grandmaster players in our lobby? We're versus the big players, man. I guess I'm not done waking up. I'm just starting waking up. I'm still drinking my coffee, so hopefully we don't throw this game. It's always good when you have higher ranked players in your lobby, because that means you have more to gain and less to lose. Oh, yeah. What up, Jajuki? Good one, man. What up, Orion D&D 1212? Matters just subscribed for 10 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. I'm heading back to Hearthstone at all. I'm taking a full expansion off. Definitely going to take one full expansion off. This new expansion is going to come out. They're going to do things with it. And I'm going to try and probably not play it the whole duration of that new expansion. And then we will see. Then I will probably come back for a while. At least make some videos and whatnot. Tired with Hearthstone? Yeah, I've played Hearthstone for many years. It's the only video game I played. So that I could try and play at like the highest level. What's this game got that's tickling your balls? I don't know. I like how difficult it is to figure out. I feel like I've been trying so hard and I've still been stuck at Masters for so long. There's one expansion, then two, then you're okay. I mean, I'm never gonna be able to not talk about Hearthstone. Every person I talk to on the internet tells me, "Hey, I remember you from Hearthstone. I haven't seen you do any Hearthstone lately." People that don't even know gaming are just be like, "Firebat, Hearthstone guy, right?" Like, God, why is this? It's so connected to me. It's a little awkward. It'd be cool one day to be known for being me instead of being known for Hearthstone, you know? Had coaching for TFT? How did that go? I feel like the coaching thing, it was like only 1 hour. It didn't really communicate anything that I wasn't doing. I felt like coaching at Masters was kind of a waste. I was getting coached by a Challenger / Grandmaster player, and they didn't provide that much insight. It was like, okay. But I have better times when I just like hang out and play with friends than doing the coaching session thing. But I wanted to try the coaching session thing. It's really like pay money for like a top player to give you advice over a 1 hour period. And it felt forced and kind of awkward. And they were like intimidated to tell me that I was doing things wrong because I'm Firebat, I guess. And I don't know. It just wasn't as beneficial as it could have been. I needed them to tell me, "You're bad. Do this instead." But they're very polite. They were very polite and indirect about what I needed to change and what I was doing wrong, which made it not as beneficial, I think. I didn't get the tier or the sword, but we got a glove, which isn't too bad. It's not a Kha'Zix. So I only did that once, and that was like a month ago. I've just been trying to play a lot and trying to learn myself to try and break through from masters to grandmasters. I was stuck at 0 LP for a really long time, but now I'm consistently being around 100. So I'm 100 times better than before. That's what that means, right? Who assassins? What's some last whisper for him? That's what we need. There's not too many AD stuff out there. There's one bow, one sword. So maybe it's not super contested. This is Callista. I want A-bomb as an out always. So I try and pick up all the Draconics and all of the A-bomb units when you see them. Ooh. The Last Whisper. That's one of the better items on Nocturne. Building around your 3-cost unit that comes out of the box is usually pretty clever. One bringer for Kazakhs. We just need tank units. We have this assassin backline, so we either want brawlers or knights in the front line. Anything that we can 2-star would be great. A lot of people have 2 stars. A lot of people have brawlers. Holy cannoli. Still those Gragas out there? Everybody's got a Gragas. Well, I wish I would have picked those up in time. Then I would have sold maybe. I have 3 forgotten. Oh. I'm definitely not going to win very many fights right now. I think this is my best board. I don't even think it's the 3 forgotten. Dawnbringer Kha'Zix is really good. And can probably get some kills. Victor does a lot of single target burst damage, so can probably get some kills. But a lot of people are way stronger than me, so I'm not going for like the win necessarily. I'm going for a couple of kills here and there. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm taking this pair of Udyrs. Yeah, so a bunch of damage out there. We're gonna get a couple kills. Well, we got no 2-star units to get 2-star units, so we're not gonna be winning. Hurricane? Shadow tier? It's always shadow tier because it just builds into better stuff. You can get the Hurricane off the carousel pretty easily. I mean, a cloak. It's probably my best board now. But I don't think I sell anything. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on my bench. But I don't want to sell all of these pairs for money, do I? I could just go for the big lose streak, but hopefully I just complete one of these and I can be able to kill some units. Slam tier and Victor distinct forgotten. Maybe. I don't think we're ready to win yet, though. Maybe if once we complete a unit, then we can decide, you know, this is our time. Oh, but it is not our time. I don't even have like too many things we're actually trying to go for. I don't have a lot of pairs that could hit off the carousel either. I could get a new here, which would be huge because I have 2 A-bombs, so pre-leveling for the opportunity for that. This is out. Have bow tier glove. Closest thing I am to is maybe Nocturne and taking another bow and trying to do that. Yeah, I might have to roll one after the carousel. I think I was fine just taking the L here going into the carousel, right? Big bow or Shadow Glove? Big bow. I have Shadow Hodge, RFC, or I have for like a Yasuo thing. Lose streaking a Yasuo is kind of bad. I have the glove though. Tech speed on Nocturne is what I was trying to go for. Don't need 3 assassins in. I didn't pick up that Warwick. Feels kind of bad. I have to make 10 here. We have to give up on some things. Two ninjas. Playing that, huh? It's not even good here. I just sold one of the Dawnbringers. We could have had 4. I could commit to this really hard. Just try and go for it. With bows, it feels so bad, dude. Guys just got a new 2. Ooh, now we're strong. Sure, it doesn't matter.
Peace, no matter the cost.
Here ends the age of dragons.
Still gonna lose. Maybe. Oh, we won a fight. Huge. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could make 10. Definitely don't need more bows.
Here ends the age of dragons.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. At least we have Nidalee with good items. Nidalee's so nuts, man. 1-star Nidalee. Huge. Karma's not doing too bad either. So we're low rolling, but I think we're maintaining our economy pretty well. Our life totals is 72. It's not like crazy bad. And our economy is in check. A lot of times when I'm low rolling, I mess up my economy a bit. Ooh. Don't want my karma getting affected by that. Is Yasuo taken? No Yasuo. Skirms though? Not Yasuo? Okay, we play Yasuo this game. I'm probably doing that. We have like RFC Shadow Hodge Yasuo. Eventually. I'm probably gonna try and roll down into Yasuo on 4-1. Let's go. Thanks for 2 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Thanks for commenting so much on YouTube, man. Those comments mean a lot. They help get viewers. Cav reroll guy. It's huge. All 2 stars. First place with 100 life. We're also gonna lose the 6 skirm guy and the 4 A-bomb guy. So we had like 2 more losses probably. We haven't versed a lot of the really good people this round. Oh, I forgot to sell that A-bomb. Need Rod. And a Diana as well. I use that. Diana certainly can be pretty good, especially since I have this Kha'Zix. I might just level put it in. $28. Yeah, I'm down. Get assassin for our Kha'Zix. This Nidalee items are sick. Ooh, the rise done. Diana got the ult off. Handel didn't get the stat increase there from his ability. He almost casted it. If he casted his ability at the end, we won that fight. But I think leveling up was worth it. We took a lot less damage because of that. I have 2 karmas now. Maybe I don't pivot Yasuo, dude. But I also have 2 Yasuos.
The dawn is coming.
It's probably time. Wait, double check. Yeah. Needs to make 30 here, so I think I had to do it. Dude, what's up, Admirable? How's it going, man? This game's going pretty sketchy. Pretty sketchy. I have an uncontested Yasuo role, but I'm going into it off a lose streak. I hate playing Yasuo off a lose streak, but I had like tons of bows in the Shadow Hodge, so it's like going for it. I think it's the right call. Just also not very healthy. We don't need that anymore. Now we just need the Nightbringers. I can make Diana a Dragon Slayer. I want a death camp it.
The coven has eyes everywhere.
I'm absolutely.
Ride onward. I am thy queen. Embrace the night. There's no use running.
How do I get that in? Oh, the Nidalee, the Nidalee. I'm trolling. I had it. I think it's a good pivot. We strong. Big Yasuo pivot.
Fear the fire within the darkness.
Alright, Nidalee. You did well, but it's time to go. 2 skirmisher emblems? Can we do something with that? Is there a 6 skirms Yasuo variant? We can make one. I need to be level 8 to play 6 skirms Yasuo. Oh. I think it's trolling. And take Cav. Because I have a 2-star Sejuani. Five A-bomb. Go, go, go. It's not gonna win.
Solid giggle should do the trick.
Those are interesting Sejuani items. I don't think I'm rolling here. We should counter the Cavs guy really hard, which is good because he's first place guy. He's going to be really strong and beating everybody up, and we're going to be fine versus him. Because we do true damage. Shadow belt. Shadow spatula. I'm down for gloves. Assassin Lee Sin eventually. There's Shadow Dark Spatula, but I'm at 39 life and I don't have money to put units in. I don't know, but maybe that was the way to do it. Is this comp good with that? I guess I just throw in a bunch of random mystics and hope for the best. Alright, I need this Lee Sin.
The coven has eyes everywhere.
Pantheon. I want to reroll these anyway. Morgana's 2 stars, so. Oof. I have 2 assassins jumping in the same spot. That's probably troll. Yeah. I don't know. I guess they'll tank for each other a bit, maybe. Yeah, those were bad positionings. Yeah, I'm losing fights right now. It's not good. It's looking like it's a potential 5th. It's gonna be hard to squeeze into that top 4. What are these items? Come on, Lee. One more big slap. But didn't get him. Darius with more mugs to OP. That's having some narrow losses, dude. All the AD comps out here have less Whisper, so Ironclad's not going to be particularly exciting. Rolling down for 3-star Yasuo, 3-star Lee Sin. If I hit one of those 2, I'm pretty huge. I don't think it's a go 8. Even though Mystics are pretty good here, I'm uncontested, so uncontested I usually send it down. And they have 2 Nikos, or we send it down. Always send it down. We have Shojin Lee Sin. Oh shit, there was a trundle. I'm trolling. Ah! There we go. The freaking A-bomb was on the Yasuo and the Hodge wasn't active. Feels bad. Trundle got the suck on the A-bomb. 5,000 health Trundle. Gonna wear off though. No. Oh, got it again. He got the cast off again. The A-bomb didn't have enough damage on it. Let's go. Just need one Lee Sin and we're huge, dude. One Lee Sin and we win the game. Maybe not win, but we get very strong. Oh, does this do Oh. Wait, he turned on it. Oh, got the hit. Oh my god, the Viego almost screwed me. I would have been really tilted if that Viego lost me this fight against this guy that's stealing all my listens. I probably shouldn't have rolled for the Lee Sin's. Lee Sin's such a contested unit all the time. Even when no one's playing this comp. I'm taking any Lee Sin on the carousel. Any Lee Sin. I'll take... There's no Lee Sins. We need a tank item. I have no tank. We'll take Zephyr. Zephyr's like tank. No listens. No listens. No listens. 3 listens. 4 listens. 4 out of the pool? Fuck it, we're rolling. Say it. Maybe we can kill this. The front line is insane. Alright, that's good enough. That Garen, huge. I should just went 8. I guess I was strong enough with Yas 30. If I just went 8 here, I get a Mystic in also. NKP. Am I playing on PB at all? Not yet. Not yet. We got it. We're huge. The Warmogs. Big. Proud. No Zephyrs. Dark Fawn. Uh-oh. Dark Fawn guy is gonna kill somebody. Don't pick me. Kill anybody else.
The runes decide my path. Break beneath my fist.
I'm not stacking 3 items on Mords. This is going on Pantheon. Like, Mord's good if you put more items on him, but just Warmogs. I think better Pantheon. Slap him out of this world, Lee. Hello? Dude, the prize is so broken. Why is this so broken? Why is that in the game still? The chain stun Rise. If you just... You chip him down to below 60% and he gets stuck that way. Sometimes he just cheeses a victory. I have no floating items. It might be Nico's. I don't know how much an item's going to do for me here. There's two estates in lead sense. We isolated this one. He's not doing anything to us. Yeah, isolated and destroyed. We're the true Lee Sin gamer. Top 4, we did it. This was a really rough start, so I'm glad I was able to manage a top 4 out of this. We full loss streak to this one. I had no 2 stars till after 3-2. And then I full pivoted from Dawn into this. That's kind of funny. This game was a loose streak and a full pivot.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
Diana's in an ugly spot. Pick up the Garen is huge though. And the Lee Sin's in the right spot. God, that Heimer too is massive, dude. Please, Lee, save us. Get him out of there. It was a ghost, so it's kind of free. Top 3. We get a top 2 here. Top 2 at this start? Huge. Oh, wait, he didn't die. No, no, no. I spoke too early. I cursed it. Ironclad? Ironclad's good versus the Forgotten guy. I don't have any Ironclad units in. I'm getting Trap Claw. What am I talking about? I'm floating a belt. Actually, I want the belt. Yeah. Double Warmogs. Tier might have been better. Redemption's sick.
Let me at 'em.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
Actually, I don't need that one.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
I'm down.
Hope you like rainbows.
They're not cutting through their Pantheon before the Lee kills the whole backline. God damn it, the Rise. How come Rise keeps just barely living? I'm just getting griefed by Rise, dude. I beat the other guy. I lost 2 from just Rise blue buff. Feels bad. The interaction is... But I'm still happy to get a second place out of that lobby. Rise without items is... I think Rise without items is worse than most of the other 3-cost Mystics 2-starred. Even if they're both 2-starred. But the Rise with specific items is the most broken unit in the game. Yeah, at least we came back. Beer back 1 second though. Get something to drink. Oh, you send a message to me? Dude. What do you mean? Well, can't say that. Philios with 2 Rangers and Rageblade, and it was super good. Yeah, Rangers are right. I build Rageblade on Rangers all the time. But technically speaking, when you're 4 Rangers at the end, you don't want the additional attack speed item. You just want 4. You just want 3 damage items. But when you're 2 Rangers, to get there, you know, then you just kind of play whatever items you have, and then build comp that supports the items that you have. If you have a ton of attack speed items, build them, and then only play 2 Rangers. Try and draft more tank items. Is that background just a Google image? Yeah, I googled cute duck background, I think. I play Rangers a lot because I like to try and play as flexible as possible. So I like to just slam powerful items and then bounce between comps. Yeah, I mean my Twitter DMs are open, Leskov, or my Gmail's open. But yeah, or you can just type in the chat right there. It's fine. I'm glad that you enjoyed the content. It's pretty cool that I get that sometimes from people. They say, you know, such and such help them or whatnot. Makes me happy to know that, but it's never like the goal going into it, right? My goal is just to like pass the time playing games, hanging out, trying to be nice, trying to have fun. Somehow helps people sometimes. Feels pretty lucky, man. Obe prioritized Shadow Ionic on Yasuo. If you can keep him alive, I guess if you have RFC, did you have RFC with it or no RFC? I think you could go like RFC GA Shadow Ionic would be nuts. I think GA is super underrated on Yasuo. Guardian Angel feels so clean because he pops back up and just murders things. He was calling Runon's Shadow Ionic Shadow Hodge. It feels like if you place it in the wrong spot, you get wiped. That feels difficult. That sounds like a Bobe special. Gosh darn it. Today I've been losing the carousel. I usually don't miss, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I think my favorite Yasuo item is actually GA. It feels so good earlier on with Yasuo. The highest win rate item when he's the 3-star. The actual like best damage amp is the what's it called? The Giant Slayer or the Shadow Giant Slayer are best on any unit that you're planning to 3-star. If you have enough life to make it there. It's not particularly good when they're 2 stars. But it's really good when they're 3 stars.
Let's give him a show.
Or brawler angle. Yeah, you never slam the Giant Slayer. But like when you have like your first Yasuo item made and maybe you're win streaking because you get some early 2 stars. You like maybe I play towards that as a possibility. I do it with Ashe all the time.
I am justified, and I am R.
2-star Warwick.
Less talking, more biting.
Just win the round and buy it, right? I don't want to give up this Udyr because it's possible Draconic. No reset on the Warwick ult. Does Lux win these? If she's targeting the Gragas, maybe, right? I don't think she kills Warwick, yeah. It was close, though. She almost bursted it. Could be calves.
Their fear is wise.
I don't want to slam a cav item. It puts me really narrow. Everyone's got tank items, actually. If like shit, Final Whisper, and I could build Jeweled Gauntlet. I don't think I need to slam anything. I beat most people. Yeah, Varus Panth build. I passed 2 Varuses earlier. But that was before I had the Shadow Bow. I'm just a glove away from it, though. Is anyone else doing that? This is a redeemed guy. It's a lean. It's a lean.
Sharpening my claws.
2 2-star brawlers. Feels good, man. I get two stars like that. So powerful. Getting trundled. The trundle did so much work.
Less talking, more biting.
My internet cuts out every like 30 minutes for like a second and then the stream drops.
Give me a target.
It usually only happens, well, it happens all the time now. For a while it only happened during the day. And now it happens all the time. I don't think it's ever going to get better. I'll make myself so much weaker, but I could make money here. Probably not worth.
Dawn is coming.
He's playing Vel'Koz. There's two redeemed Vel'Koz players that are going to be making it a little bit more awkward to get my Varus. But hopefully not too bad. A lot of times they're not going to be picking up the Varuses and actually playing that. Play other redeemed units in the Vel'Koz comp. Well, Warmogs is huge. Oops. And a rod that doesn't do anything for me. Oh.
High concentration of subjects. Wonderful.
I don't have to level. I can just leave this in. I panicked. I leveled at the end. I don't think the skirmisher bonus is that great right now. Dude, I'm still gonna lose, even though I leveled. Damn. Syndra OP. Wait, is this a level diff? Level diff, dude. That was huge, actually. The good thing we leveled. I'm down for Sunfire. More than Shadow Locket, to be honest.
Here ends the age of dragons.
2 pairs and a Lee Sin. I get a roll for these 2 pairs. Or we're at 19 and we could just make 20. We should try and just make money, I think. Dang, he positioned for me. Maybe at 20. This is potentially a better redeemed for now. I need to get better placement to get a tier, dude. Because I need a tier or a sword, which are very specific items. I kind of need to lose badly and fall down to like this spot. Have a higher odds of getting one of those. Got the angle on that guy. Lots of swords. Lots of swords. We're gonna get a sword or a tier every time. They're all still there. But we are last pick still, even after taking an L. I think we want regular sword. Like him casting a bunch is good, but one's on the 4 gold too. I'm just happy to get any component for the build we're going. Now we're just 1 tier away and we haven't had any tiers drop yet? We get a tier every time, dude. Now I could 1 roll and sell these threshes. I have 1, 2, 3 pairs. Actually, I need this. Now I have 4 pairs.
Where am I needed?
It's 10. I can't roll though, unless I want to dip below 30. I should switch Leona out so I could sell it if I lose. If I switch Leona out, I could sell it when I lose here. Fudge. Kinda bad. Oh, really bad. I'm selling the Lee Sin. Can't sell the Lee Sin. So I should have rolled again then, or switch to Leona to be able to sell it out. I could sell Syndra. Yeah, I'm down to sell Syndra. Syndra's not in our final comp.
Rouse thyself for combat.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. But there's only 1 round before the creeps, so let's just lose. Let's just lose. We missed this phase, and that's okay. Next phase will be our phase to hit. 1-star Ken Arena. God darn it. Worked out. Just gave me the mana. Sometimes it's good if your Vel'Koz gets targeted if you have no mana item on it. That laser happened like 5 times earlier this fight than the other fights because that that Kha'Zix was giving him mana. So it was actually good. About time. But this is out of here. More swords, not like this. Where's my tier?
Here ends the age of dragons. Break beneath my feet. The trolls are going to war.
I don't have any mana.
Give me a target.
Jenks. Where's my rel though?
No one escapes my bow.
I'm still so weak. How many 1-stars in play, dude? Two pairs right now. I don't need these until I hit a rel. I still haven't versus a Thayasim guy. Oh, the volley bear. I gotta go to 20, don't I? Eventually you want Janks, but at least since holding it down. Eventually we do want Varus 3.
A loathsome foe, unfit even for the pyre.
Guess I'm going for it still. There's no one with Varuses this lobby. I need the defense item on Pantheon. Using a sword or a rod, there aren't a lot of good defense items. 1. It costed me so much money to go for Varus 3. But I'm strong enough. Believe in the Varus 3. Where's my Lux, man? Need Lux and Rel. I'm just never gonna play this assassin guy. I'm just position assassins all the time, look at this board all the time, never play him. Oof. I needed to move the fish. Maybe 3 in alliance bad versus Karma. You want groups of 2. But yeah, both of these redeemed units need to be replaced with like much better ones. Got a Rel 2 already? Filthy high roller. Everyone's got Hymers, Rel 2, and... Ay, ay, ay. I don't think I go 8, do I? Don't I just roll a 7?
Rethink your approach.
No one escapes my bow.
High concentration of subjects. Wonderful. You're in my kingdom now.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
Yeah, Ash is supposed to probably be Rise right now.
Rouse thyself for combat. My potential is limitless.
The runes decide my path.
Rel is big.
Here ends the age of dragons.
Emo 2, huh? 2 Revenant spats. And the Heimer. He's gaming. He's gaming. I need to make things with it. What do I do? Gunblade something? But yeah, these aren't gaining any value on my bench sitting here.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
Here ends the age of dragons.
A solid giggle should do the trick.
I'd play Lulu over Ivern.
Gonna like this.
I need to keep things a little closer. I don't know, there's like 2 Karma players though. Ideally you get Mystic and Ironclad, but it's a little difficult. I need to get Jax, and I need to get Lux. I didn't hit very many of those. Trying to get this Varus 3. I think the Varus 3 is the downfall, dude. The item I want's on a 1-cost unit. Feels bad. It's my 3rd Pantheon item. But where's my Jax? I finally got the Rel, but now I can't find the Jax. I can't get the 2-star Lux. Where's my Varus 3-star?
Give me a target. Here ends the age of dragons.
Hope you like rainbows.
Huge. Pantheon wasn't ulting. There he goes. Now he's dozing. My Pantheon got stuck not ulting. You see that? Did I die? Damn, dude. Everybody did Timo Heimer. 4 Revenant Timo Heimer, 4 Renewer Timo Heimer. I never versed this guy the whole game. Actually, never played him once. It was kind of fortunate, but it's kind of bad to verse Timo Heimer guy. I roll double Revenant, guarantee Timo Heimer guy. Heimer high roll Zyra 30. A bumps bet. Yeah, people just hit big. I whiffed really hard. Yeah. I was too slow on my roll down. Maybe I'm not supposed to go for Pantheon there, I guess. I think it was alright. I think the line I took gave me a pretty good chance of being able to win. I chose to roll at 7 and go for Varus 3 instead of going to 8. Maybe the only thing I change is I don't throw away the Jax, but how good is Jax? Ironclad's not good in this lobby except versus this guy. I never played him, so I think it was fine. The Lux showed up so late, dude. Lux showed up so late. That was a pain in the ass. Oh. Yeah, maybe cut the 3 Skirm, play 3 Mystic was good. Yeah. I could have had a Rise 1 in over a 2-star Trundle, though. I guess no, it wouldn't be over Trundle. It'd be over 2-star Lee Sin. Rise 1 over 2-star Lee Sin? Because I was taking the Mystics. If I made a 2-star Mystic, I think I'd run it. But you really think 1-star Mystic's better than 2-star Lee Sin? Lee Sin's a monster. I don't know. If I made the 2-star Rise, I'd put it in. Yeah, Lee Sin's just got so much health and damage mid-game. Just raw stats. If I made that 2-star Rise, I'd put it in. The roll down didn't hit the 2-star Rise, and I sold it to keep rolling to go for the Varus. I think Lee Sin 2-star is better than Rise 2-star if neither have items. Straight up. Rise 2-star without items kind of sucks. He's got to cast twice. He doesn't have a mana item. He's not casting twice very quickly. Like, Rise is good, but No items rise is super overvalued. Any of the other mystics 2-starred with no items is better than rise. Like 2-star Lux is better than rise 2-star if neither have items. 2-star Lulu is better than rise 2-star if neither have items. Because rise's first cast stuns 1 unit. If he doesn't have a main item, he a lot of times doesn't make it to that second cast. Oh, if you have blue buff, for sure, Rise is better than any Mystic. Rise 1 with blue buff is better than most 2-star Mystics. But we didn't have a blue buff. Without blue buff, he trolling. He's a hyper carry. He scales really well with items. And why didn't the 2-star Rise come to me? Why did I only get a pair of Rises? Where was the third one? I don't know. Next time I'm in that spot, I'll go down to 2 skirms. I'm not super big on the bulldozer game plan. Although I haven't played redeemed much this patch. I've been digging like Rangers, Invokers, Yasuo, Forgotten, 6 Dawn, Halves. Ooh. Well. No, the best redeem, dude, is the Kale. Have you seen Kale comps? Kale's making a comeback. Kale's got positive win rate at Masters. But it's hard to get to. Kale's the redeemed final form. You gotta like play Bulldozer, but also happen to build like a GA and a Rageblade on the side. And then transition to Kale late game. Because Bulldozer falls off once people start getting to level 9. And you need to pivot into the Kale for the level 9 to get first. I feel like Bulldozer's like a top 4 comp most of the time. Mm. Look at all the redeems again we could take. Or we could just put a Lee Sin in. Anybody gonna kill him? This is a new. We actually got pretty tanky front lines. I think we just want him slapping more. And just put him in the middle. Instead of the fast slap, it's the consistent slap. This way he's not getting, you know, targeted by everything. He's gonna slap a little bit later on into the fight, but he's hopefully gonna get 2 or 3 slaps off. Jacko89, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. Warmogs, Shadow Locket. Shadow Locket, right? It's a great way to use a chain vest. We'll just let Kha'Zix kill everybody.
Sharpening my claws. Give me a target.
Need coaching today. I don't do any coaching. Do not do any coaching. I'm too awkward to enjoy the dynamic. I don't know, I like hanging out with people that like to hang out with. Because I like them, not because they're giving me money, you know?
Rethink your
I want people to hang out with me because they like hanging out with me, not because they're giving me money. You know? I don't know, the give and take thing, it just makes me uncomfortable. Nothing against people that like coach or anything. If that's like your job and you gotta make your money, go make your money, but I don't need the money from it. So it's just like an awkward thing that I don't want to engage in. Because I'm not a really outgoing, outspoken person, you know? Everyone has a number? Nah. I guess I am pre-leveling.
Rouse thyself for combat.
Rod and belt. Take an item for later, I think. Also a pair of ribbons. So it's a pair, and I think it's a really high value item that lets me do many comps. I can go the AP direction easier and make use of my rod better, potentially. Where's the third skirm? Not here.
I sense fear.
I have to get rid of the Kha'Zix eventually, anyway. Hopefully we win and I can do it like this. Lee Sin lives to get the slap? We got a chance. Oh, probably not after that shield goes up. Dude, we would have hit the Riven also. Dang. 2-star Lee Sin's. He means business.
The trolls are going to war.
Skirms with these items? These are some suspicious skirm items. We got the skirm units. I'm much closer to Yasuo. Get him, Nocturne. Yasuo. Not playing Yasuo. A-bomb, A-bomb, A-bomb. Karma. I don't know. He's doing the same thing as me. We have the same units to play. He don't know what he going either. More lockets. Level up and then play 4 Dawn. Ooh, 12 up Kazakhs, let's go. Another shadow locket. We're huge. The army. We got sins, we got skirms, we got dawns. And we should win streak with these shadow lockets. We should be unbelievably tanky. Is Assassins open? Is that the move? The double shadow locket Assassins? If we get the units, I'm down. But I'm open to other directions as well. And then listen. Yeah, I should put Archangels on him, maybe. I need like one tank item on that Lee Sin so we can just keep ulting. Early Diana for the Sins, dude. Might be Sins. They've got to be weaker for now. Oops. Wait. Wait, what did I do? Do I still have some unit in that's not supposed to be? Oh, I forgot to put the Gragas in. Oops. Not bad. I was looking at potential other boards. I think Sins is closer to my direction now than Dawn's. Especially after making the second Shadow Locket, because it's going to be harder to use Karma. I'm cool with that. Won't have any rods for her, you know. Not every 4 Dawn here. I'm not playing the strongest board I could play. Maybe that's good, though. It's right before the carousel. There we go. We squeezed out a pick. I have a rod, a tier, and a belt. I'm gonna play Nocturne. I need bows.
The untamed know no fear.
think that's the board. Italy's stronger than Redmond here. It could have been a roll here to try and 2-star one of those. You see, like, I don't really want to play Karma. People with Dawns already. Some guy 6 Dawnbringers. I'll stop griefing him and play Assassins, I think. You want Shadow Blue buff this Lee Sin? I'm down. I kind of want to wait. There's 1 round, so let's wait and see the items from the wolves. But that would make me stronger. But I'm going to wait to the items and then probably try and roll down into Sins. Health total is good, or economy is good. Sins, here we come. Oh, if I get bows. Otherwise, it's I'll double Shadow Locket Nocturne. And if we get like 1 attack speed on him, he's so tanky. Because he gets his heal back, you know? Oh. Maybe we're playing skirms. 2-star Lee Sin, 2-star Trundle. No one's playing 6 skirms? One guy's playing 6 skirms. And one guy's playing Yasuo. So we're contested on either of those routes. So we want to ideally go for Assassins. But I mean, if we hit the skirms, we hit the skirms. We'll play them. I'll try and buy them. Guess I could buy that for Yasuo, maybe. Nightbringer stuff. I got the Katarina items. Could just be Karma, man.
The helpless fight, the hardened live. Let the bloodshed begin.
It's never Karma, is it? I have 4 Dawn Karma with some skirm frontline. Yeah, I just didn't have time to put it in the locket. I want to play Assassins. I never get to play Assassins. Frozen Heart?
The untamed know no fear. The taste of power.
It's another Karma. I have 4 skirmishers. Alright, we'll drop 1. I just need Katarina 2 and then we're huge, honestly. Yeah, they want to go over in pairs so they can kind of cover for each other. He's got Helios 2? I can't even find Cant 2. He's got Helios and Mord 2. Holy crap. And he's Shadow Sword. I'll take Shadow Bow. Shadow Sword, Shadow Bow. I just need an attack speed item for this Nocturne so it becomes a real unit. Yo, maybe I should have put the Frozen Heart just on the Nocturne. It hurts to have to sell a Kindred.
Let the bloodshed begin.
I'm down to Nico's, so I can Econ. If I have one roll, there's nothing I can hit besides exactly this Katarina. I'm Nico's in. I'm really strong now. It took a minute. I think we're huge. Finally got some attack speed on that Nocturne. So I want the Rise in, and I want Ivern in, and I want another Forgotten in. So it's like Rise, Ivern, another Forgotten. And hopefully we just get Ivern Volley. That'd be sick. Yeah, we need Ivern so bad. That Pantheon's durable. Double Shadow Log at Pantheon. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the 6 assassin point. I'm pretty sure we're rolling down on 7. I'm at 37 life. Another Rage Blade. Let's go, Nocturne.
The helpless fight, the hardened live.
The trolls are going to war.
Looks pretty doomed. Uh-oh. Well, that's the worst when you just roll like you're not buying anything. Need to get Ivern in and get these skirms out. Oh, the healing's not up. Dang. The healing's up, we win that. Oh, Revenant Emblem's huge. Assassin to go for 6 assassins is huge. I could just assassin this Lee Sin, dude. And then try and get another assassin in. Revenant Katarina's really broken too. I need an assassin. I have Kazakhstan.
Embrace the night. Let the bloodshed.
I'm missing LeBlanc, yeah. I have to get this Ivern in, it's so important. Gotta get Pantheon out for the last assassin. But this isn't coming in. The heal's active this time. Now it's off. One last one, man. So Pantheon's out for any assassin.
Time to make an appearance.
We keep rolling? I keep rolling. Still have Diana I could hit.
Time to make an appearance.
I have the 6 assassins, and I have a double Shadow Locket Nocturne with 2 Rage Blades, so it's not bad. He doesn't do any damage until he scales up his attack speed. I killed that Aphelios pretty quick. It's screw building damage on Nocturne, dude. You just need speed. He's tanking a Mordekaiser. Oh. Almost. Oh. 73. Wait. 15. He's got the GA up still. Dude, all my fights are such narrow losses lately. Viego, Trapclaw. Last Whisper, Nocturne. It's Last Whisper. I need that Last Whisper. Viego's good, but I need to make Nocturne go Berber and do damage while Berberring. He's the man. We hit Nocturne 3. This is a top 4. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. The Rel 2? Do I play that? Over what? I can't cut anything. I can cut Lee Sin. Rel 2 over Lee Sin? No, I need to find the guy. Can't find the Nocturne. Feels bad. Garen 2. We died. Garen 2 redeemed Rise. My Diana didn't even go on. But Nocturne? He's charged up? We have the Shred for him now? Can he defeat the Garen? Yeah, the Shred's gonna get there, right? Come on, Nocturne. Damn. Nope. He's going so fast and doing so much damage. This filthy high roller has a Garen too. Yeah. 10 gold over there. I'd probably sell those to econ up, to be honest with you. I kind of want Diana happening not on Nocturne's side. Should pulse the thing he's hitting away and then he walks a bunch. The Garen hit a Bramble, by the way. Otherwise, I think we win. Bramble makes it so you can't take damage from critical strikes. This is like the nuts versus me. Yeah, I should have belted something a long time ago. Ooh, one Nocturne away. Get out of here, LeBlanc. We need 1 gold. They might give us an extra roll. Do I make that? I guess. Waste of money. I'm trolling. We lose. We switched. It's fast. But Nocturne is faster. We stunned to death. No, the chain CC was too strong. Dude, this is like perfect chain CC. Yeah. You're supposed to get Nocturne 3 on like 5-3. And I did not hit. I was 1 Nocturne away. If I hit Nocturne 3, that's a top 4, dude. Make Ivern 2? And I was waiting for the Nocturne. We lost so many like super narrow fights when we power spiked, right? Like we power spiked, then we versed like Garen with Bramble and crap like that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. We had so many like lose by 1 unit fights. So many narrow losses. Is Onyx Spark for Cat or Diana? Onyx Spark's actually one of Cat's highest win rate items. Really good. A cat, like an early game cat with an Ionic Spark on it, can 5 streak stage 2. Our items at the end got pretty good. We had the last Whisper double Rageblade Nocturne with double Shadow Locket defending him. Pretty hype. Shadow Ionic. Shadow Ionic's also good on Katarina. They're both good. I like to sometimes go to... What's this website? You go to like this website. Shows like a bunch of comps. And then you can like look at the comp, for example. And then go to... this thing. Show items. It kind of shows some like win rates of items on champions. You got to use some deductive reasoning to figure out like why. Some of them, you know, you can't just follow the data blindly. There's a reason why they're better, and it's usually because of other conditions that are met alongside just the item. But Yeah, I've tried it before. Regular Ionic Spark Katarina just 5-struck me in stage 2. Just went all the way. Won all the fights in stage 2, no problem. Lista 2. Oh yeah. A-bomb opportunities. Mhm. Ooh.
And so darkness I become.
Spamming Legionnaires. Deathblade means probably a Ranger game. I'm slamming it. Let's get a bow, get a Rage Blade. But yeah, hopefully we win. I don't think we ever have a chance without the Deathblade. Maybe we would have had a chance. It would have been close though. It would have been real close without that Deathblade. Uh-oh. Just take this and get a belt. You could run back assassins.
Let the bloodshed begin.
Oh, and tankless. We definitely won't lose too much life tankless. All of our units are super high damage units, so we should get some kills here and there. It's so good that the Aatrox actually went that way.
The dawn is
The
coming.
4 Legionnaires. Could also have 2 Brawlers in instead. But we need attack speed with this Deathblade, so... should be a lot of damage. Yeah, this Callista attacking faster is so much damage.
Fear the fire within the darkness.
And sword and the rod. Shadow Sword and Rod, to be specific. I don't know. I want this Lux, I think. Oh, didn't make it in time. Hopefully I get it. Yeah, I think I just slam a BT, dude. I'm down.
The dawn is coming.
I want to make 10 at the end of this turn. The 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Might be a forgotten game with these items, but Forgotten or Ranger. Could even play Janks. This is a Legionnaire game for now, I guess. Is this stronger? I get 2 Dawnbringers and I put a Nidalee in. Might be stronger. Or this just gets the 4 Legionnaire buff. Dawnbringer buff's not that good on these units. I don't know, I think it's 4 Legionnaire probably. God dang, that Callista shreds. Ooh. And we're rich.
Eventually.
Sharpening my claws. Sharpening my claws.
When we're super rich, we have a bunch of really good pairs that if we 2-star one of those units, we're going to be crazy powerful. They can hold our items and we can go anything. Like Nidalee Deathblade BT or Riven 2-star Deathblade BT. Both are crazy powerful enough to probably just do stage 3 all by themselves. I'm going to level next round, roll, try and 2-star one of those 2 units. Maybe move the items onto that, maybe not. Okay. A-bomb.
Here ends the age of dragons.
Raven. Probably just Raven. Oh, 6 Legionnaire we could have played maybe. I think I just played Raven. I'm pretty far from the A-bomb stuff. I don't know, I didn't hit anything. I should keep rolling maybe. I missed on everything. Oh, we're... Yeah, those Zeke's huge. Another pair? I'm at 1, 2, 3 pairs. But a lot of them don't matter that much. 4 pairs. Have to roll again. Even more pairs.
The hardened.
I'm gonna be dropping 2 Legionnaires, right? I think I sell all of this. Pick up the Henchrome. Don't need the 4 Legionnaire. We have tons of attack speed on him already. So I want to drop this, and then I want to drop this, and I want to put in another Forgotten. I could roll once. So I pick up this just in case. Okay, we're staying at the board we were at.
Chaos will remake you. The trolls are going to war.
I need to not take attack speed from Italy. I'm taking attack speed from a 2-star Italy. What am I doing? It might cost me that Draven's Immortal, I think. Okay. If I get Draven off Carousel, we're huge. I have a Rod. And that's it. I'm down to make a locket. Any sort of frontline thing. Our backline's insane. I just need frontline, dude. Morello for Rise. I mean, the Rise items tier. If there's a Shadow tier, I'd take Shadow tier, but we get taken really early. I don't have real tanks. My Nidalee tanking. Once I level to 7, it's like this goes in, this goes in. Better right now? No. That's not better. Oh, we do need tanks. So getting Ironclad's pretty nice. But a 2-star in Italy this early is so strong. You can't give that up. Oh, the CC came in a bad time. Oh, we got the heal off. We threw 1x. Nice. Ah, if I 2-star the ribbon, we'll play it. Alright. We're slightly contested on Forgotten, but I got 2 Dravens already. He's playing Cavs. There's one guy kind of going Forgotten. I've never played 4 Legionnaires into Forgotten like this. Kind of weird. I had money, damn. I don't have this Horizon. I get this guy out. That's the miss. Do I actually go Rangers? I could just stay Forgotten. I hit the Rise and the Draven too. I don't think we're going Rangers this game. Ooh. I'm confused. I should be playing 6 Forgotten, right? Darius or Rel? Gotta be Darius, right? I don't have any shreds, so the Darius is actually super good for me. Cause yeah, I have Deathblade, so no AD shred, no Last Whisper. The Darius fills a really important missing gap in my lineup. So that's a high roll and a half.
A solid giggle should do
Yeah, you don't need Legionnaire when you have Zeke's Bleaks. Normally, you play Legionnaire if you don't have good attack speed on Draven, but if you have good attack speed on Draven, you don't need Legionnaire. So we have Zeke's Bleaks, so we're down. We're down to skip Legionnaire. I think we're strong enough to go 8 from here. We got Draven too. 1, 2. I do have 2 pairs to roll on. No. We're huge and at 100 life. This guy's going to be taking everything. I got to wait for him to die. He's at 20. Got to get that guy dead. Once he's dead, we're huge. That fills that gap fine. Yeah, I think this position's fine. Yeah, I am down to sell also. I don't think Katarina belongs in our comp anyway. Katarina with no items on it is usually pretty lackluster. That Rel almost didn't go off. And it had a locket on it. Katarina plus Viego? Typically speaking, the assassin synergy doesn't really matter in those cases unless you have items on the Katarina itself. Or the Viego. What's one unit doing bonus damage if it doesn't have items that scale with said bonus damage, right? I'll take it that Darius. Damn. I have a cloak. I'm still taking belt, trying to build Warmonks for Darius. Shadow Chain plus Cloak makes a regen item. I already have 3 forgotten items. We'll get another one later. I don't want to take a garbage item. Definitely want to hold the Dravens. Gotta make sure this guy dies. He's on his way out, it looks like. He missed Draven and Rise. He got really unlucky. Well, I took them all. He should have pivoted, man. Thresh hook on the Yasuo. We're almost to him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. To top 4. Guaranteed it. This was a cool path. I've never played 4 Legionnaire into Draven before. This was pretty nifty, not gonna lie. AD slash AP, brew damage, hybrid damage, AP, AD. AD, AP. Everyone's hybrid damage. So Ironclad or Mystic are both pretty good in this lobby. Whichever we hit is fine to play, I think. There's so many A-bomb, and A-bomb's really hybridized. There's the Zyra that's very terrifying, but there's also the A-bomb itself coming out with the Runon's Hurricane hitting many things. And if you have just Ironclad, you negate that Runon's Hurricane damage by so much, especially if they don't have a Last Whisper on it. We're gonna do very poorly against Karma players because we have to position like this. It makes Karma hit Draven a lot. We have to position for the Bleaks, you know? The Bleaks and the Locket. So Karma's gonna destroy me. So hopefully the other guys that are do well are not Karma. The guy that was waiting to die? No. Him.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
Alright, we're Mystic. I'm cool with Mystic. I have a Zephyr I can build. Holy smokes. We got bulldozed. I need to roll and hit like Rise 2 and stuff still. I have too many 1-stars, right? I don't know. I could try and just go 9. Feel weak though. But I finally hit a 2-star Mystic. To roll or not to roll? That is the question. I think I want a Zephyr backline. Nidalee, why? Yes. He double hit the Nidalee. He didn't even miss. Draven's insane. Can't kill this Gragas though, because we don't have Shred on it. All the stun's gonna get him killed. Oh, he takes down the Karma before the stun lands. Huge. Alright, we're going 9. That settles it. The 20,000 damage Draven. He deserves to go 9. The other Forgotten guy hang on? Hey, the other Forgotten guy's out. But these are going to be hard to get. The Victor's going to be annoying to get. Yeah, let's go 9. Let's go 9. It's got to be go 9. I'm at 82 life when my board's pretty strong. Like, my board's not great, but it's like... It's not shit. This is hit. Ooh, big. I wasn't sure if it was going to go that one or that one. $16's a big loss. Yeah, we need the 4th shadow item now for sure. Take any shadow item. Ooh, Banshees. Banshees, Hand of Vengeance. ZZ, they're all fine. I can't take the Viego, which kind of sucks. I need this 4th shadow item, dude. Oh, Banshees one time. No Banshees. We got the Shadow ZZ. Throw that on the Darius. 72 to level. I'm going 9 after the crepes and then rolling. And getting another mystic in. I need to make sure I pick up some mystics along the way. Oh shit, that's not in the shield. Ah, should be fine. If I moved it in the shield, it's a little worse for me for where it sends the shield, because it probably sends it this way then instead of this way. Because I have to put the Darius in front of the Draven so we get armor shred on whoever the Draven's attacking. That's like our biggest weakness right now is our armor shred is garbage. We need a Darius 2 to get real shred going on. He dies too fast. No mystics. New 3. Ooh, there's another person with a Zephyr. Honestly, the Darius getting Zephyred, making him not get targeted, not too bad for me. Oh. Chain CC. Alright, we 2-star the Darius every time now. We need mystics, right? Well, we need mystics for this guy. Everyone else is hybrid. Gunblade. Who gets a Gunblade? I'll probably just put it on Lux because she's got Death Cap. Ooh, Lulu.
The mist devours all.
Kindred.
Every line.
Ends with us.
Diego's in. Frozen Heart. A Kindred ult. Is it enough? Probably not, because I can't kill this Trundle in a million years. Another Forgotten Spits? We could get 4 Mystics in. I could play 9 Forgotten. I have 8.
Let the bloodshed begin.
That's got to be the move. Let's go.
The mist devours all.
All right, we're huge. Maybe my Draven does enough damage now. We've been just getting stuck on things, you know? Dude, Night Forgotten sucks. And we need Kindred back in.
I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
Let the bloodshed begin.
I don't have Rise 2 yet. Well, if I make any of these 5-cost units, I would put them in.
The runes decide my
I should have been just like worried about positioning. I'm griefing here trying to figure out how to play this Night Forgotten board. I'm gonna murder him this time. Relcast? Rel's shield with the Forgotten is 1,300 health on everything she shields. But she keeps shielding towards the Viego. Come on, man. Those agonizing few casts. What do I want? Kindred? I don't think the items did much for me. Mana was the best one. Yeah, mana was the best one. That's in. Am I giving up on Kindred? And just staying, you know, it's screwed, we're going Rel? Yeah, I think so. The pure magic guy's dead anyway. We don't need Kindred anymore. I'm trolling. I have a Viego too that we can't make. Darius 2 is a big upgrade. As long as it doesn't get trundled. There's a Mordekaiser on my Draven? Holy smokes, I got shredded. Wait, I get the Yasuo. Not gonna matter. Yeah, I needed Viego on the same side as Rel for sure. I kept missing the shield. I've never played Night Forgotten before. I don't know the best ways to min-max it. Yeah, and then my positioning was super bad that last fight. Had a lot of options with 5-cost units to make Forgotten and stuff like that. I'm happy with the third. Top 4. Against these boards, pretty cool getting third. I don't know. I should have probably been able to get first this game. I should have been able to get first or second. It seemed like it should have been a first or second. Briscoe000. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome to the Back Cave team thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Still at that near 100 spot. I lost MMR today, but I lost less MMR than normal. Normally when I stream, I lose a lot of points. I don't know, it's just harder to play while streaming because you gotta read chat, talk to people, and do stuff. But I'm getting better at playing and streaming, so that's good. Getting a little bit better at playing and streaming at the same time. I only lost like 40 points. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have you guys here. The duck will miss you. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be trying to stream at around the same time. Maybe a little bit later. Probably start at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. rather than starting at like 1 a.m. I just woke up really early today for some reason. Alright. See you guys tomorrow. And we will try and push the Grandmasters again. I'll probably play some more off stream tonight, see if I can get a little closer. Anyway, take care, guys.